ready for the action and excitement of professional wrestling as KDNL TV presents Worldwide Wrestling.
Welcome to Worldwide Wrestling. I'm David Crockett. With me is Tony Schiavone. And have we got a program for you? Because the World Heavyweight Champion, Ric Flair, he's going to be here. The National Heavyweight Champion, Dusty Rhodes, with his personal baby doll. Also, United States Heavyweight Champion, Magnum TA. And Tony, tell them what we have, a new champion.
We have a new Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. He is Sam Houston, defeating Crusher Khrushchev for that title. And David, you know, injuries abound. Now, we know that Ole Anderson is down with an injury. Speaking of that, Arn Anderson will be here today. Also, Crusher Khrushchev suffered a very serious injury, we understand, in that match against Sam Houston. But Sam Houston is the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Champion. I know you want to talk about this, so I'll let you expand on a little bit.
That is funny, American. You're both out here gloating on this. Well, Paul Ellering and your crazy Road Warriors, you're going to find out you stepped out of bounds whenever you attacked the Koloff family, injuring one of the members. Yes, Crusher Khrushchev had this Sam Houston defeated, was toying with him, playing with him. But you had to come out there and attack us. Yes, and by your own admission, David Crockett, you said this Road Warrior threw Sam Houston back over the top rope and grabbed his leg, pulled on it, twisted it, and held it, while the referee counted Crusher Khrushchev's shoulders down, stealing the Mid-Atlantic title away. And you think this is funny? This is injustice. Yes, I'm upset, and these Road Warriors are going to pay. It is very odd to me that whenever these Road Warriors, along with this Dusty Rhodes, they get together and they break the leg of Ole Anderson. And now Dusty Rhodes shows up again on the scene after these Road Warriors come out and steal a belt, attack us. Well, the war is not over, Road Warriors. It has just begun, and it will not end until you are put out of wrestling or we're put out of wrestling. And we've got a big surprise in store for you.
I want you to stay here. I want to talk to you some more. But we have a match in the ring. Let's go to the ring right now. All right, ladies and gentlemen, in the ring, Pistol Pez Watley against Tony Zane.
David, we've said it before, but Pistol Pez, certainly one of the better athletes to come out of the state of Tennessee. He went to UT Chattanooga. Strength, speed, he's got it all. One thing about it is Tony Zane, much bigger man than Pistol Pez. But we're talking about experience here.
Pistol man, Pistol Pez Watley, watch him go. He's got the moves. He is some man. Watch him. Good drop kick.
That is one great drop kick. We've seen it so many times. Without a doubt, the most unique drop kick in wrestling. Flips over. Gets up so high from a standing position.
All right, headlock by Tony Zane. Pistol comes right out of it. And he definitely is a pistol. Watch Pez. David, he is one of the greatest black athletes ever to come into wrestling.
Certainly there are many great black athletes in professional wrestling, but I guess, and I'm certain of it, Pistol Pez Watley's name is right at the top of the list.
Hey, Tony, we've got the boogeyman. The boogeyman, Jimmy Van, he's going to be with us. Also, the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez.
Well, I'm sure the boogeyman has a lot to say about Tully Blanchard Enterprises.
You know he does. Also, Paul Jones and the Barbarian. They're going to be here. Right here on the best in professional wrestling, Worldwide Wrestling. Pez has that headlock. Zane comes up. They back into the ropes. All right, referee Tommy Young calls for the break. You've got to watch himself. Zane catches him a knee, now forearm. Here he goes across into the ropes. Watch Pez. Forearm. Catches Zane. Takes him down the mat. Block.
Good block by Tony Zane.
Hey, watch that move. He's got him. Suplex. Takes him down the mat.
Oh, that was a great pin by Pez Wiley. He bridged up and pinned Tony Zane right at the moment when we thought that Tony Zane was maybe in control of the match. Right there. Notice how Wiley is reeling from that right hand, but he went to the well one too many times. Right there. With that move, the winner of our first event, Pistol Pez Wiley. David Crockett stands by with the Russian team.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, back again. The Russians, Ivan Koloff and Nikita Koloff.
How come Jim Crockett Promotion, NWA, allowed this to happen, even after you admit that there was this Road Warrior interfered with this match? The Mid-Atlantic title should come back to Crusher Khrushchev. We demand it. I want this VTR to be shown of exactly what happened. The interference by these Road Warriors. You show it right now.
Houston, by instinct, kicks out. Again, he kicks out. Just on instinct alone. Crusher's down. Both men down on that mat. Houston, can he do it? Both men know what this match means. This is for the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight Championship. Look at that. There they go. Hey, the Road Warriors. The Road Warriors honking animal.
Sam, throw it over the top rope.
Look at that. Animal threw him right over.
That's it. We got a new champion.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, you saw it. He still won it.
Yeah.
Sam Houston is the Mid-Atlantic Heavyweight
the
Champion.
Kremlin also saw it. David Crockett, the Koloff family saw it. Crusher Khrushchev right now is suffering with his leg at the hands of these Road Warriors, and they are going to pay. They think they got away with it, and they come out and make another statement. But they say they're really going to get the Koloff family. They're going to take our World Six-Man Tag Team Cup away from us. All they're going to get is Magnum TA or Dusty Rhodes. Well, you try it, Road Warriors. The war has just begun.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back right after this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, the boss is here. The United States Heavyweight Champion, Magnum TA. And what a man he is. The American heartthrob. I'll tell you one thing, Tony. This man knows how to do it. He can wrestle.
And he realizes a lot of top wrestlers are after him right now.
Look at him. Watch him. Here he goes across. Belly to belly. United States Heavyweight Champion Magnum TA has done it again. And that's why they call him the boss.
Well, it didn't take long for the U.S. champion to dispose of Vernon Deaton. Here's the belly-to-belly. Yeah, like we said before, as Vernon Deaton goes down, there are a lot of contenders, a lot of men after that United States heavyweight title. David Crockett has a few men who'd like to talk about that and much more right now.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, again, the Russians are back. Ivan Koloff and Nikita Koloff. And he's eyeing the boss.
Oh, Megathea! Where he go? He impressed Nikita. Defeat a 100-kilo wrestler. Or for you ignorant American, 220 pounds. But Megathea, you try this on Nikita. 123 kilo. Nikita, nothing you can do. Or last year, you have great year. Maybe year of Megathea, USA champion. But this year of Nikita Koloff. Year of Russian nightmare. Year of Russian road warrior. Megathea, you look for Nikita. Ah, no. Nikita, look for you, Uncle Ivan. What do you think? But, you know, the best way to get at all Americans, to impress them, is by the greatest athlete of all Russia coming and taking United States Heavyweight Championship away from the greatest athlete in America. And Nikita's the man to do it.
Good luck. All right, let's go to the ring. Because in the ring, the Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez.
Tell you what, the Russians were certainly very confident about being able to take that U.S. heavyweight title, but many a man has tried that.
And many a man has gotten a belly-to-belly down on the mat in a matter of seconds, Tony. And here's another man, and what a man he is. The Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez. And watch him wrestle. He can do it.
He really can. Always on his toes. Great hip toss that time as the Golden Terror went down hard.
All right, he has that headlock, and he can put it on tight. Power takes him over. Still has that headlock. Wait a minute, Tony, see it right there. The Terror's pulling the tight. And the Bull spins around. Now, good control.
Won't let him get up.
The Raging Bull. Watch him. He is good. He is fired up. He lets the Terror out. He's going to set him up again.
David, you know, here on the program here today, we're going to talk to the World Tag Team Champions, the Rock and Roll Express, and the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette will be here.
Uh-oh.
In the same building.
I'll tell you what, we have the best wrestlers in the world right here in World Championship Wrestling. And it's all for you. Watch him now. He still has that arm. Forearm now. The Bull comes right back.
Look at here. The Golden Terror didn't want to do that.
Still twisting that arm. Holding on to it. Driving now. The shoulder. Forearm to the side of the head. The Bull takes it. Now, watch him release the power and the might of the Bull. Takes him now. Backs him to the ropes. Here he goes across. Switch now. Terror tries it. Leaps over. Bull drops down, hooks that leg, and he's got it.
And listen to the fans, David.
They love this guy. The Raging Bull, Manny Fernandez. Let's go back and watch it now. All right, now switch by the Terror. Manny goes in the ropes. Watch him spring off. Here he comes. He leaps over. Sets himself, jumps in the ropes. Now watch it. Again, he gets that spring off the ropes, dives across, and catches the Golden Terror. Your winner, Manny Fernandez, the Raging Bull.
We'll be right back with more right after these commercial messages about the worldwide wrestling events coming to your area. The arena on Saturday, February the 8th at 8 o'clock, a supercard of the NWA in St. Louis. Women wrestlers on the card. Rocky Johnson will be there. Crusher Blackwell, Kevin the Magnificent, plus World Tag Team title match. The Rock and Roll Express will defend against the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette. Jimmy the Boogie Woogie Man Valiant takes on Tully Blanchard with James J. Dillon. in this cage. It's a non-title match as the World Heavyweight Champion Nature Boy Ric Flair takes on former 7-time World Heavyweight Champion Harley Race. That's all in St. Louis. First of all, let's bring in Jim Cornette.
This is going to be the greatest tag team match ever held in the city of St. Louis. I can assure you that, because it is the two top teams in professional wrestling. But rock and roll, we've been chasing you for a long time now. You've had all kind of excuses, all kind of ways to weasel out of why you wouldn't put the belts up. But now we finally got you in St. Louis, and everybody, I'm sure, by now knows exactly what happened to Ricky Morton. Well, Ricky, if you think that was bad, then you wait till after St. Louis on the 8th. We're not only going to take those belts, we're going to take you out.
Ric Flair takes on Harley Race in a cage, a non-title match in St. Louis.
You know, Harley Race, it's beyond me. Why? You want to suffer the pain and the humiliation of having to wrestle me, Ric Flair, your world champion, in a cage match. If you think for 1 minute that I'm going to try and get out of this cage because I'm afraid of you, you're sadly mistaken. Now, there have been cage matches all over the country. People have paid a lot of money to see people get hurt. But I'm telling you firsthand right now, Harley Race, you cage me up, my friend, and I think way too much of myself to let anything happen to me. So, Harley Race, that means I'm going to do it to you. And my friend, I know what it is to pay the price. So Harley Race in St. Louis, you better damn well know I'm going to take it to you all night long. Woo!
All right, ladies and gentlemen, with me now, Paul Jones and the Barbarian.
Let me tell you something, David. You know, I've been working with this man, getting him ready for 1 year, because I knew that 86, he would be ready. And this man is ready. But you know something? You people are going to see a lot of him in 86. But let me tell you something right now. You know, there's a lot of wrestlers around here that get on TV, and they say they're this, they're that, they're tough, they're number one, they're this. But when it comes to an open contract, I can't find them. And let me tell you something. I realize one thing. In order to get what you want, you have to give somebody else something they want. Well, listen, it's going to work out in a way that I'm going to hang the carrot out in the front of all these wrestlers that call themselves number one. And here's what it is, David. I'm going to put up $10,000 for any man that can defeat him in a feat of strength. There's 3 of them. The first one is the pull. The second one is the human pull. And the third one is a 500-pound bench press. So all you wrestlers that are watching right now, all you got to do is sign your name.
Understand, you've got something else. You've got somebody coming.
The greatest German wrestler in the world today, Baron von Vrosky, and he's going to be here in my stable.
All right, you heard him. Paul Jones and his men. Let's go to the ring now. He goes right after George South. Here he goes. High back drop. Hard down on the mat. Watch the boogeyman. Tully Blanchard, you better watch him.
David, he never forgets his fans. He walks around the ring, greeting all the fans at ringside, never forgets them.
And they love him. They really do. Over South goes. The boogie now takes him. Clamps down on that shoulder. The boogeyman's looking around. He's looking for, I think we want to call them Tully Blanchard Enterprises. J.J. Dillon and Tully Blanchard.
Well, it was not too long ago where Jimmy Valiant really needed to look around for Tully Blanchard.
That's right.
There's
Goes
the
down
elbow
for the
drop.
pin. He hooks the leg, and he's got him. Your winner, the Boogeyman, Jimmy Valiant. And he rocks along. Let's watch the man, the Boogeyman.
Jimmy the Boogie Woogie Man Vine when we return to talk with the heavyweight champion of the world, Ric Flair.
Ladies and gentlemen, with me now, Arn Anderson, who is the world's television champion and one half of the national tag team champions. How long, we're not sure about that one.
David Crockett, for Dusty Rhodes to have a broad come out here and do his talking for him tells me what kind of man he is. I've told you, women were put on this earth to make dinner and make babies, and not necessarily in that order. And Baby Doll, when you come out here on national television and tell me I'm next, if I'm next means what I think it is, I have never betted a 200-pound buffarilla in my life, and I'm not about to start now, so not a chance.
Brother, I couldn't have said it better myself. You know, David, when we walk out the door of any building in the arena and people are booing and screaming and hollering, you know why that is? Because we got heat. They don't like us because we're the best there is. And if you don't believe we are, look on that shoulder, look in that hand, and look right here. 3 of the most prestigious trophies in all wrestling. And Ronnie Garvin, I don't care who you got buffaloed into thinking you're the man to beat Ric Flair, brother. You gotta climb a hill way earlier in the morning than you are right now, brother, to even jump on Ric Flair. Dusty Rhodes, oh, come on, Dusty Rhodes, you're not the world champion, Ric Flair is. And as far as you calling Magnum TA the boss, I'm as insulted as I've ever been in my life. How you can call a fly-by-night, nothing happening punk like Magnum the boss, I'll never know. And Magnum, you, Garvin, Dusty, any of you want to find out who the real bosses are in this big bad business, jump on, Daddy.
Ladies and gentlemen, with us now, the American Dream, the national heavyweight champion, Dusty Rhodes, and his personal baby doll.
David Crockett, me and Baby Doll been sitting back there in a private room watching the monitor, you understand, because now that Baby Doll had done a lot of evil things in her lifetime, now that all the little girls, I watch them, they run up to her, 3, 4, 5 years old, 12 years old, asking her what she wears, what kind of fumes she got on, how did you get as pretty as she got in such a short period of time. 2 weeks, as a matter of fact. Well, let me tell you something, Nature Boy Ric Flair. You out here talking about my man, America's team, Magnum TA, saying, if he's the boss, David, I'm highly insulted. Arn Anderson is calling names to Baby Doll. Let me tell you something about this lady, Arn Anderson. When she put her fist upside your noggin, you gonna remember what she said. You gonna remember now. And you know, Pez Wallace got a saying, say the dream got a good catch. Got a good catch. Tully Blanchard Enterprises. Well, if it wasn't for Baby Doll, you wouldn't be driving in that Cadillac. You'd be still in that old Trans Am that you used to drive, you understand? And J.J. Dillon is an evil man. So Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, is the national heavyweight champion. Any place, anytime, for any of you. I want you to come forward. Get after it the best you can, because I'm going to be here for it for a long time. And Baby Doll, tonight we got to get on about our business, don't we, honey?
That's right. David Crockett, you know, Dusty probably works harder than any man alive that I've ever known. I think tonight he's going to get a real treat, and that is his first bubble bath.
Woo! That is risky business, Jack.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, he talked about Tully Blanchard Enterprises. Let's go to the ring. And there they are, Tully Blanchard and J.J. Dillon. What about a bubble bath?
That really got the American Dream fired up, didn't it? You know, David, I was watching Tully Blanchard standing in the ring as Baby Doll was over here with Dusty Rhodes. And it was all he could do to really just put the situation out of his mind. Quickly, JJ got in the ring with him and got his attention and was talking to him. You know it's in the back of his mind, though.
He is slime. JJ is slime.
That's an upgrade from Leach, isn't it?
You never know. You know, you remember Tully Blanchard when he lost Baby Doll, how he was lost. And now that JJ, all of a sudden, you know what he did.
I think the whole wrestling world realizes the culprit in the whole scheme of things is that man right there. One mark of a good man, though.
But the thing is, it's the best thing ever happened to her.
I think a lot of people would agree with that also. Then tell me this. How about the influence of J.J. Dillon on Tully Blanchard's career?
We're going to find out about that.
Has this been a good move for Tully?
Tommy, watch my hair. He pulled my hair.
Yeah. Now Mac Jeffers taking over. Tully Blanchard telling Tommy Young that he had him by the hair.
Keep him off my hair, damn it.
Backs right up to James J. Dillon. Tully Blanchard Enterprises on the right of your screen there.
You know, you look at Tully and listen to him. He's trying to intimidate the referee and the wrestler while he's in that ring talking. Headlock by Mac Jeffers.
Jeffers looking pretty confident right there. Well, I think that was obvious right there.
Remember, if you control the match, you win the match. Jeffers is losing control. What? Now look at him. Look at Magnum taunting Jeffers. Jeffers is coming right after him. All right. Tully hadn't changed. He can go backwards as fast as he can go forwards. Look at JJ. He likes it. A little smirk on his face.
All right, Blanchard slowly getting back in. Still a lot of confidence on that face.
Oh, look at him. This is Tully Blanchard. Watch out for him. He is dangerous.
Yeah, and right now he's got Mac Jeffers just about to the point where he's really going to blow his cool. And then
Tully knows it.
That's right.
He's snickering the whole time.
Once again.
He knows he's got him. He knows it. And now he's going to drive the poor kid crazy. Now watch it. Here he goes. Tully Blanchard is dangerous. Tony, you said, how are JJ and Tully going to work out? Watch out for these two.
Oh, he hit the floor very hard.
Throws him back in. Here he goes right after him. Up on that top rope. That is all. Fist right in the back of the neck.
Blanchard is so prepared for each match. So prepared.
Here he goes up. Slingshot. Yes. Right over. Hooks the leg. Has him down. When Tully takes him up for that slingshot, Tony, I don't think I've seen anyone get out of that.
Dillon very happy in the corner there. As we watch Tully Blanchard strut around with James J. Dillon. Winner of the match is Tully Blanchard with that slingshot. Let's go to David Crockett with the World Tag Team Champions.
That's right, the tag team of the 80s, the Rock and Roll Express.
You know, David, Jimmy Cornette's out here running scared. You know why he's running scared? Because I tell you why, because he knows that the Rock and Roll Express is hot on his trail. Jimmy Cornette, you know, we are the NWA World Tag Team Champions. quit defend these titles every night against top contenders. And Jimmy Cornette, we know the only way to get to you is walk through your Midnight Express. And walking and stomping is what Brother and I are going to do. You can see he thought he eliminated Brother. But Brother's still standing there. He might not be able to talk right now, but you can see he's still standing because he's got more guts in his little finger and more pride than Jimmy Cornette. You got your whole entire stinking body. So Jimmy Cornette, it won't be long before the rock and roll gets our hands on you. It's going to be one heck of a nightmare, baby.
That's right, because the rock and roll is here to stay. Jim Cornette and the Midnight Express, but you've got to watch out for them. They're a dangerous team.
That's right. They are a very dangerous team. You know, just like the Russians, they got that third element in there, but rock and roll is going to take care of that third element. Jimmy Cornette, you see the belts? That's as close as you're going to get to him because rock and roll is here to stay. We got all these fans behind us, and we love them all, David, and rock and roll is here to stay.
All right, we'll be back with more action right after this. Don Canola and Ron Bass. There you see them. And what a tough team they are. They're going to take on Gene Ligon and Stony Burke. There you see across there. Stony Burke starts for one team and Don Canola for the other.
This Don Canola and Cowboy Ron Bass, two real exceptional athletes. We've seen them in a tag team combination before. David, I think some of these should be said right here. When we look at Ron Bass, and we know what his main weapon is, and we heard from Paul Jones earlier.
That's right. Baron von Raschke.
Baron von Raschke.
And Raschke's got the claw.
Known far and wide as the master of the claw, as well as Ron Bass. And Baron von Raschke, we understand, is on his way.
Oh, my. And what about Jones with that $10,000 challenge? Anyone going up against the Barbarian. That's going to be something.
Many men have tried to take on the Barbarian strength for strength and have completely just walked away from the Barbarian and the strength that he's had.
Here they go across in the ropes. Canola drops down. Good back shot. Makes the tag now. The Bass. Nice hip toss. You know, Tony, we saw Jimmy Vance, and you know that he's going to go after J.J. Dillon and Tully Blanchard of Tully Blanchard Enterprises. And he's going to have some help, too, from his friends, the Street People.
Well, there's no doubt about it. We know the ability of Jimmy Valiant. However, when you're going up against Tully Blanchard, you always got another man there, so you need help. Sure, you know, you've got to really combine your forces to go after this man.
Canola goes down for that pin.
David, you know, we saw the world champion Ric Flair, a man who is hot on his trail. And I mean hot on his trail, and Flair knows it. He's going to be with us here tonight.
Yes, sirree. You're talking about Ron Garvin. And he says he's got Flair's number. And Tony, what's going to happen to Arn Anderson? Since Ole Anderson can come back from all we've heard. And Arn says he can for that national tag team title. They don't defend it in 30 days. It goes up for grabs.
Well, right when everyone thought that Arn Anderson would be the happiest man in the world, after winning the world television title, Ole goes down to the injury, and that tag team title is in jeopardy right now.
We have a new Mid-Atlantic heavyweight champion, Michael Samuel Houston. Oh, and those Russians are hot about that.
Good right hand by Ron Bass that time. Gene Ligon right down to the mat.
Metal drops that knee right across the head. Snap Mayer takes it over. Fist now in the chest. Now he picks him up. Position. Slams him hard on the mat. Goes down. Doesn't hook the leg, though. Ligon's going to kick out of it. You've got to hook that leg. Forearm side of the head. Now Bass is in. Good knee lift. Tony, remember we saw the Rock and Roll Express just a little while ago. Coming up, Jim Cornette and the Midnight Express.
Well, I tell you what, Cornette feeling awfully proud, awfully happy of himself here lately.
He really is, because of what he did to Ricky Morton.
Right on the throat with the tennis dragon. We saw it right here on this program just last week.
Wicked pass. Knee left again on Stony Burke. Makes that tag now. Pass has him. Here he goes. Whips him across in the ropes. Catches it. Good elbow. Tags Kernodle. Kernodle. He grows up on that top. He just waits. Look out. He caught him. Good. That man is down and out. Your winners, Ron Bass and Don Kernodle.
I tell you what we saw right there, two men who are solid as any tag team in the world right now. And this is great tag team competition. Take a look at this. Irish whip to that American cannon. Right on top of the man. Don Kernodle and Cowboy Ron Bass are your winners. We'll have Ron Garvin, the Midnight Express, and much more when we come back. We'll be right back with more right after these commercial messages about the worldwide wrestling events coming to your area. The arena in St. Louis, Saturday, February the 8th at 8 o'clock. Women wrestlers on the card. Rocky Johnson on the card. Crusher Blackwell. Kevin the Magnificent. Plus World Tag Team title match. The Rock and Roll Express will defend against the Midnight Express with Jim Cornette. Jimmy the Boogie Woogie Man Ride takes on Tully Blanchard with James J. Dillon. And in a cage, a non-title match between World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair and former 7-time World Heavyweight Champion Harley Race. The arena in St. Louis, Saturday, February the 8th at 8 o'clock. It is for the World Tag Team title. The Rock and Roll Express will defend against the Midnight Express.
That's right, Tony. The title's on the line. You know, Jimmy Cornette, he's running scared. And the reason he's running scared is he knows that the Rock and Roll Express is hot on his trail. You see, he thought that he eliminated his brother here. But see, Jimmy Cornette, you didn't get the job done. Brother might not be able to talk right now, but hey, one thing he's got more guts and pride in his little finger than you got in your whole entire stinking body. See, we are the NWA World's Tag Team Champions, and we know, Tony, that one mistake, you can lose these belts. But Jimmy Cornette, one mistake you make, and the Rock and Roll Express can get their hands on you. So let me tell you something, Jimmy Cornette. We know we have to walk through the Midnight Express to get to Jimmy Cornette, and walking and stomping is what we're going to do. So Jimmy Cornette, every dog has got his day, and right there in St. Louis could be his day.
It's Jimmy, the Boogie Woogie Man Vine, going up against Tully Blanchard with James J. Dillon at the arena in St. Louis.
You know, Tony, I have never in my life been dropped on my wig, baby. Hold that mic still, Jack. I've never in my life have been dropped on my wig harder than I've been power drive on the floor, concrete floor, with just the J.J. Dillon and Tully Blanchard. Now, Tony, have you ever been swimming?
Yeah, Jimmy, I have.
Have you ever dove off the high dive?
Yeah, I've gone off the high dive.
Was there water in it?
Yeah.
Well, there's no water, baby, when they drop me on my wig. I mean, crack my skull wide open, 47 stitches. Well, street people in St. Louis, don't you think for a minute Boogie Woogie is going to take this laying down, because I'm up and I'm coming for you. The 8th, I see you there, baby.
The World Heavyweight Champion Ric Flair says he fears no man, but everyone knows he fears this man, Ron Garvin.
Rick David was out here bragging that he wants somebody to jump on him. Well, I jumped on him on national television and scared him half to death. Ever since, he's been screaming. Well, I'm going to tell you, in case Ric Flair's watching, get a close-up of this face here. Get a real close-up of this face, just in case Ric Flair is watching. Because Ric Flair, when I get done with you, you're going to see this face. You're going to see it in your sleep. You're going to see it in your plate when you're eating food. You're going to see it in the mirror. Now, somebody asked me, how good of a chance do you have against Flair of defeating him? Well, I'm going to tell you, Ric Flair, my chances are better than the Bears beating the Patriots. And that's going to be exactly what I'm going to do. Now, you're looking at the world's heavyweight champion, the next heavyweight, because I'm making a promise. You are on my list. Priority, the highest mountain I ever climbed, and I'm going to climb it and come down the champion.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go to the ring. And Jim Cornette.
A little message to the Rock and Roll Express. When you mess with these men, you end up on more floors than Johnson's Wax. Loverboy Dennis and Beautiful Bobby, the Midnight Express.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Cornette, the Midnight Express, Beautiful Bobby, and Loverboy Dennis.
Jim Cornette, the things he has done to the Rock and Roll Express.
And he gloats about him. Yeah. He is very proud of what he did. Still has that tennis racket. They're up against Jim Jeffers and Patrick Tanaka. Tanaka's in there first.
All right, beautiful one. Let's break it up.
Oh, we got a clean break.
Tony, we might not like him, but we're going to have to admit that the Midnight Express, they are a good wrestling team. Jim Cornette spent his mother's money very well.
Yep. And you got to say that they are the #1 contenders for that title right now.
Yes. You definitely have to say that.
And there are a lot of great tag teams in the world of wrestling that want to be at that spot. And obviously, there's even more tag teams who would like to be the World Tag Team Champions.
You know, I think Cornette lives through his men. Yeah, he's afraid to get in that ring. Oh, good move. Tanaka.
Tell you what, I know it's a cliche, but that's what you call knocking the taste out of someone's mouth. I mean, he belted him.
All right, they make the tag. Good move by Jeffers. Don't get near that corner. Cornette now. Loverboy Dennis is in there.
You know, Cornette had something to say to Dennis that time. We know how good of an intimidator he is.
Yes.
Just
instigator, too.
Instigator, right. But I wonder, as far as what goes on in the match, how much advice he really gives them. He gives them a lot of money, it's obvious.
Oh, yes.
And he really picks the fights for them. But I wonder, you know, exactly wrestling skill, knowledge, how much he knows, and helps them in their match. Sure, a lot of people wonder about that.
We can wonder, but all you have to do is watch. This team's good, whether he's coached them into it or it's the natural ability of this team. They are good. They intimidate, they punish, they destroy, and they enjoy it. Elbow right to the head. Driving the knees into the chest. Look at Cornette. Just like a kid just waiting for a present. Beautiful Bobby. Here he goes. Elbow right in the chest of Jim Jeffers.
Now looking at Jim Cornette. Uh-oh.
What's he going to do? All right, this guy is one of the best anywhere in the world of coming off the top rope and destroying somebody. Look at him. Drops a leg right across the face of Jim Jeffers and just stands there. No, look at Cornette. He says, no, don't pin him yet. No, not yet, not yet.
It's obvious he could have pinned a man right there. Now the strong man of the team. First it was high-flying, beautiful Bobby, and now the strong man, Loverboy Dennis.
Beautiful Bobby's back in. Here comes Tanaka. Just to chop away. Goes right after him.
Oh, right to the midsection with that foot.
Right for the eyes. Picks him up. Slams him. Here he goes again.
Once again.
Up on that top. He gets ready. Look at him. Dives. Oh, knee. Oh. Bobby liked that one. Now Dennis comes in. Takes the arm. Look, Tanaka's out.
He's out, David. You're
Yes,
right.
He is. He is out.
Now what are they going to do?
I don't. Dennis. Oh! He nailed him. You're winners. Tony, we talk about it. This team, they are it. The Midnight Express with Jim Cornette. All right. Here they come. Rock and roll. The Rock and Roll Express. Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson. And they unload on the Midnight Express. Waxing left. Here he goes across into the ropes. Ricky. Good move. Here you see Robert now. Thanks, Bobby.